Hey everyone, welcome back to a beautiful sunny day. Well, this is the first day in a long time that we have not had a cloud in the sky, and it is a real treat. This is right about the time of the year that the sun gets high enough in the sky that starts to make a difference. With each passing day now, we'll get closer to 18-hour days of sun. So it's exciting. I'm excited. Spring will happen. So today, with this sun, I've got my big greenhouse all closed up. It'll get really nice in there. And I think we're going to prune some red spruce. So I'll meet you in there and we'll get started. All right, we're going to start with this one on the turntable here. So most of these are red spruce. I think I've only got one little blue spruce in the front. I'll have to decide if I want to change that one out. But this one here has definitely got the biggest leader on it. And one thing about these red spruces is they back bud all the time. So we're going to be trimming back to buds. So we'll take this one right here. You can see that little bud on the side of it. So that'll be the plan. We'll just be trimming them back to buds. When I first started, I didn't really even know what a red spruce was, to tell you the truth. But they are different from the blue spruce. They're similar, but they're a little bit more aggressive, and they grow a little bit more in a elongated fashion. So I'll put you on the stand and we'll get busy on this one. There we go. Hopefully that's a good view for you. So what I want to do is try to get some separation in them and trim up a bunch of the lower branches so I can see the trunks better. I haven't done anything to this one since it was planted. It has been quite a while. One more here. Now we can start to see some trunk on there. This one here is the blue spruce in the front. I want to do the same thing to it. Try to reveal some trunk down here. I've had a lot of fun finding these little stunted spruce trees around here. It only happens when they grow in shale. If they're in their normal forest environment, these trees will be 4 or 5 feet tall just in a few years, because they normally get up to about 30 feet at maturity. But the growing in the shell really does a number on them. And it makes them just super cool little trees. I really enjoy them. I'll take one more here. You can never go wrong cutting off lower branches, because it is all about the trunks on them. And these stunted trees, they naturally get movement in them. Makes them really special. I haven't wired these or anything. This is just the way I found them. This one definitely has the most interesting trunk. Really special tree. I want to try to get some separation in them. So anything going towards the other tree, I need to trim them back. Right through here, I definitely want to try to open this up some. They have a wonderful evergreen smell when you start trimming them. We're actually going to stay above freezing for a nice little stretch, like Saturday and Sunday. Going to stay above freezing, so we might get some of this snow melted out of here. It has been a stretch of cold, nasty weather. So nice to see the sun today. And there's just a huge change that happens here around mid-February. Really gives you hope that spring's coming. The center tree, also a really, really nice one. Get in there and expose a little more trunk on that one. So there we go. This one's getting much more open in there. Got all the leaders trimmed back on them. Now I'll just try to get good separation in them. So I think we'll call that one a trim, and we'll get a new one on the stand. Okay, this planting. This one is definitely a keeper. Really happy with this group of trees. I just got the pond cleaned out on it. It was a junk store find. Get it filled back up with water here. It originally came from a pet store for a reptile pond. But it's worked out great for this planting. So one of the things that often happens when you try to put a forest together is you get at least one tree that's weaker than the others. And this little tree right here, I was worried about it for a while. It was definitely a weaker tree. And of course, right next door is this guy. Not a weak tree. But this tree obviously has everything going to the right here. So I want to get it pruned back, mainly to keep it off this other tree. Sometimes you have to watch out for them because trees are aggressive. Where can we take that one? Yeah, maybe the whole thing. That's a big one. There's one dead limb up in there. Now it won't be shading this tree. Because it is all about sunshine, you know. There are some really cool trees in this planting. This one is a special tree. Could lose some lower branches here. There's a nice one. This one's probably a blue spruce. A couple of these are, I think, blue spruces. But it's a nice mix, so I'm not worried about them. They are very similar trees. I was definitely confused when I first started about them. But a blue spruce always kind of makes this look almost like a flower. Whereas a red spruce is a little more elongated. Now we're getting that one under control. This one is probably a blue spruce. Definitely is. I didn't wire this one on the end. That was just the way I found it. Just Mother Nature's bonsai. This one here needs some pruning up on it. Get some more trunk action. It is all about the trunks. That one's a nice little tree. So I replaced the moss on this one about a year ago because it got infested with liverwort. And now you can see that it's growing out onto the concrete. That's one of the cool things about this moss. It mainly grows on granite boulders around here, so it likes the concrete just as well. You can see this side is just really happening. Really happy with this one. Hopefully my runt there will get some good sun this summer and get itself all rehabilitated. There we go. Well, for mid-February, it doesn't get any nicer than this. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Hope that gives you a little insight to the red spruce. And I'll see you next time on Bonsai by the Sea.